Chris Olander, Cool Hand Uke Scanlon, Tynowyn, Kelly Fleming, Samson Suneyes, Ludi Hinrichs, and Elena Rayo. Let's welcome them.
Well, hello out there. Thank you so much for being here. After all, it's all of you who makes this show happen. I'm just really happy that I have two of my oldest friends that moved up here. I think I met them at the very beginning when I moved here about 1983. Tynowyn I met around 1981, I think it was, and we've been doing a lot of things together, and Dan and I have been doing a lot of things together, and it's really happy that they're here with me tonight to start this show off. So, without further ado, we're going to get into it. I could explain all of these poems, but you know, I could take 25 minutes to explain any poem, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to let the poems speak for themselves. But first, I do want to make a little dedication here that I think is very, very important, especially in these days now. So we want to honor the Nisnan. Were here before us Europeans arrived, and we want to go also farther back, before the Nisnans, the second migration across the Barents Sea, or along the coast. We don't know which one they came from yet. They're finding old relics that show that they might have come over land, over the ice, or they came by the shoreline. And then we want to also go further back, the first migration. But above all, we want to honor the mitochondrial mother of us all, the Eve, from which all human DNA originated. We want to bless her and bless us all, which makes us all brothers and sisters, that we shall all be getting along with each other. You know, siblings have squabbles, but in the end, they're together and they're of one family. We're all of one family. So here we go. This is kind of like a history. We're going to go through a history lesson here. So before you leave, we're going to pass out papers. You're going to have to pass the test. So this first one is called Ancestors. The children are dancing. What are the generations following us? How many? What would you give them that you now have? And what would you bury forever? Once we were all nomads, hunters and gatherers of ancient tribes, called the people. Out of our memories' evolution, through a crack in this world's body, our sound became the word, masters of the land. Slaves to our tools. We fashion clever inventions, spew poisons, and kill each other, satisfying the demons of our own making, to rape the land, the women, the children, even the animals. And the techno-fix, the politic, suffocates our spirit. Where do we go? What do we look for? The right action? What eye of the head will see with the eye of the heart? 1,000 questions, as many answers as those who ask. Listen. The drum is beating. Our hearts beating knowledge of our bodies. The true heart of the people, the sacred drum. The tribe dancing the drum beat. The blood of unbroken circle revolving. Ancestors and children dancing, changing as leaves as the seasons and the passing of the rains in this great wheel of our lives. Returning us all into the earth rhythm, dancing the beat of our drums. Time-space at this ocean shore, where east meets west, we come together, healing earth in the sacred circle. We praise the spirits above and below. Welcome. Welcome above, the life giver and inspiration and teacher of laughter and beauty. Welcome. Welcome below, the provider of mystery and our body's love. Dwell among us until our work is complete between these sacred worlds. Vernal Equinox. Waking from a restless sleep. Rain pounding the roof all night into the morning's cold crystal light. Feeds spring's first signs of life. The bombing has begun again. All night the bombs have been raining on the Iraqis, the Afghanistis, the Palestinians. How many tens of thousands of women and children under the power of men's might will die for this spring sacrifice? Soon, the mother of all bombs will fall, delivering its payload of shock and awe. As if a woman can give birth to bombs that men create with their minds. Have we become completely crazy? Where's the metaphor in this reality? Or like Zeus, the tyrant petty god that he was, when Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, leaped from his splitting headache, fully arrayed and shining for battle. Ever since, we have subdued women for the headache men say she gives. At times, I am ashamed to be a man and wanted to be a woman, bring life from my body. Tiresias, can you tell us what we should do? I know women kill too, with spite, greed, arrogance. And at times I have been ashamed to be a human being and wanted to be a beast roaming the forest for needs. And this cold morning is that time. Even now, with the sun shining, the clouds rain sulfuric tears on our human deeds. So we're going to turn to Hawaii here, and we're following along with the whole mythic structure of goddesses and gods and how we come up with those. Petroglyph poem, Puako. Monowisdom. That which all seekers of the way will find, along the perfumed stony trails rock spirits travel, into a clearing. Knowledge were all mingled together, as many as the grains in the bread of life. Now, savor its sweet language upon your tongue. Seed the landscape with your stories of ancestors. Cultivate the sacred body's seasoned rituals. And let the afternoon carry your whisper swiftly among the desert spines, accenting A'a sculpture. Trace my lines with your fingertips' keen sight, and your imagination receives the gift you need. Feel my presence. Know that all doors open. Mana. In a smile's comfort. Heartstone. Till once again we come together in this sweet ocean of our lives. Take this heart-shaped stone, uncovered from the north coast, California's wildest surf roar, shaped in its waves as sand swirls. Keepsake for your palm's lifeline. Slide your fingers around its silk, sheen glistening within your skin. Caress its center groove curves. Desire joins our bodies together, fused in each other's heart flesh. Forever, know we are one, pregnant in each other's heart. And when the sun rises each day over our sand-shaped alcove, cleave from the headland stone, leaving its perfect gift. The frothy waves rush over our flesh, embracing the incoming waves, coming from the ocean's wild ecstasy. Our illumined bodies, uniting the genetic codes, eternity in our heartbeat's rhythm. Okena Beach. It's on the big island of Hawaii, on the west shore. Twilight. Dawn dark sea licks the sand curved slope. Up into the palm tree silhouettes, trembling the electric fronds in her breath's moist words. Shape changers, conversing with the lava cliffs staring seaward as the surf spray brightens the lava rock wall's fierce visage. And the ubiquitous walls of stacked lava stones laid up the volcano's sloped shoulders into her neckline's pure element. The necklace embracing Pele's body. Her hair's gold crimson unravels southwest beyond the light's reach, off Mauna Loa's rift slope. She sleeps near in her forest veils. I know she is true. We are awakening in cool January sand. The waning moon's horn ripens the sea's distance over her slick hips. And the tide pool gems, glistening her body's flesh. Like the cabochon jewels, your hips sparkle when you dance your fragrant curves. Now, naked, beside me in the sand as sunrise flares the crashing waves gold vermilion. When the light clears the dawn's feathered streamers, you run into surf and swim the firelit waves as dancing spume. And I walk the shoreline barefoot, searching the lava braids in her sand's froth of its lush treasures. Three-inch long, thin, round shell shards, bone-like, smooth in the hand's cupped fingers. Weighty, pink, white pastel beads clink solid. A necklace and bracelet with cowries, small and gem-like. One, only the opening remains, enclosed in its shell's circumference. An oval threshold into womb's memory. The yin, the yang. The outer in inner worlds. These waves is caress and crushing hiss. Shedding jewelry from her body's abundance. Marvelous coral from her reef's divine gifts. She walked here across the sand slope. As you now walk. From the golden waves of spray into the morning's light, crashing the shoreline. Pele steps from the ocean roar's quiet depth of wave into this island's bright air, loosening these stones, blessed by her body's perfect flame, splashing her lava thighs. And now, swirling around your gleaming ankles, a flame in the sunlight. Okena Beach, Hawaii. So I got quite a surprise when I was going through Jacquie's papers after she passed, and all of a sudden I found all of these poems that she had written she never told me about. And I've got 4 of these poems here that I'm going to do for you now. I've got a couple more later, but I want to do these for you right now. This first one's called Pele's Rivers. She was what do you call it, an acolyte of Pele and fire. She was a real fiery lady. So here we go, Pele's Rivers. Rivers of her red lava lines descending up Pele as night deepens and magic appears. My mind leaps from its body, disappears into the black expanse, and my breath merges with Pele's breath, breathing power across her lava flows. My heart beats with timeless power in her creations. My blood is her blood, and we're one. She is the earth's hot center, and I am alive, more aware with her, tingling with electricity, flowering life in my blood river's essential minerals. Like those red lines flowing through her black flesh. I am a reflection of her. But I worry that Kalapana Beach might be gone when I return. I walked on it with my mother, swam there with my baby girl. And now my mother is gone, and my baby girl is a grown woman, and she has her own baby girl. And by the time she is grown and I have passed, the beach will return for her. My river. The river's sound and smell and movement is your body. Your feet walking the forest trail to clean white rocks. Listen, deep. Breathe. Smell the leaves. Oak. Laurel. Ceanothus. Manzanita. Pick up the cobbles of smooth white quartz stone and throw them against the river's big boulders. Smash to smithereens all your troubles. The river flows eternally around rocks, over rocks. Cascades falling, bubbling its foam into life's flow. When life flows like white cascades, agitate into rapids, then glassy pools of sand and rock seen clear beneath the river's slow-moving body's surface. I pause at the sacred rock to clear my mind, carefully adjusting my ear into its cleaved crevice's sweet spot. I move my head back and forth, slow, to hear the river's roar echoing through my heart's river, a comforting song. The river becomes me. I am a river. The river flows eternally around rocks, over rocks, cascades falling, bubbling, foam into life's flow. Becoming clear at the Yuba. Like a powerful snake slithering slow and wide, meandering, shedding its skin and sliding between boulders and around rocks. My mind is like a snake's power, renewing creation's music, dancing drum rhythms like rustling leaves, rippling love's phrases. For all of life around me, singing into my heart. A reflection of wonder in the natural world's forces of nature, like wind, violent, then quiet. My blood flows solid and fast when dancing, or slow like liquid honey, quiet, as if sleeping. I'm a reflection of a rainbow's expansion, sky's prism. I am painting Earth's lush splendor in a full moon, waning sadly into darkness. At the upright rock on the uphill slope, I become one with sound. My mind empties into a universal flow. Clear, then on again. Like the river becoming clear. Here and now. Calm and peaceful in the solidarity of strength. At the upright rock, my hands and body caress gray granite, and its speckled prisms open my eyes. I look upstream. Downstream. What is there moving in the space between the frothing white cascades, becoming the rippling, splashing music? Opening my mind to the enormity of possibilities. When reality appears, I walk into fresh space. The Earth Apostle. Everyone's a priest or priestess who serves a certain god or goddess, serves the common good, the life force flowing through each one of our bodies, the power that causes all things to grow, the great order of our planet's becoming. Life, food, water, shelter, safety, love, death. Children grow, plants grow in abundance, bringing us together and reminding us all. Plant your soul solidly in sacred ground, in sacred respect, remembering, honoring the directions that nurture and sustain us all. Enlighten us to remember we protect and honor one's abilities to sustain life. Remembering those things in your realm, connecting all life and its phenomena on this earth, our home, being in harmony with changes, give service to little things, like taking care of yourself and loved ones. How do you do it? Make a mess, you clean it up. Live lightly on your chosen landscape. Care for all species inhabiting your community. Jacquie had such simple answers to all the big issues of life. I just really love that. Like, you know, we just take care of our own mess, it's okay. We just mind our own business at times. Angelic Harp. When the angels' harp sing, strings sing true. Age improves the instrument's tone. So many years laboring, marriage, familiarities, mundane necessities. The quick step dancing to keep it together. When we embrace, and I slip my hands down inside her tight fit Levi's, squeeze firm buttocks, snap, strum her panty strings. Heaven's harmonic quickens. Her secret angel fingertips pluck the muscles. Ah. Oh. Ooh, yeah. Pure tone. Image of a woman giving birth. To know her, approach reverently. Awe in her sacred power. Kneel between her thighs as columns, and let her will reveal the splendor that is she. Radiating glory for man's aura, her divine beauty. Look up and open your eyes wide. Brush back her hair's fiery golden rays as nimbus, encircling the holiest holies. Know that she is church of our flesh. At the apex of sensual existence, the clitoris head defines ecstasy. From the hood down, her labia blue satin veils to her perineum's flesh centerfold. Vulvas, rose red garment, vaginas, womb gown, where all life exudes from the sacred gate of her divine gift. Oh, delta of Venus, yoni in every man's birth, the well-hung image, Christ, bridging the columns in the Holy Church, Our Lady of Guadalupe. The women are dancing. What strange lights over my head. Circling. Circling. Grinding sand and gravel into this precious metal. The evening starlight is on their lips, flashing chimes. Descending the 0 hour's gravity, splashing the storms, wind and rain, their sheer veils unfurl the clay landscapes. Raw need of soil. Mystifyingly sensuous spirit shapes out of the oak, elegant eyes, deer and wolves dancing. They are dancing. They are dancing again. The inner sense of henna and rose. Perfume in this wind's crystal, owls rich in their stars, fiery and passing in a clatter of limbs. The winter blue oak, audible, scintillating laughter like, ooh, cougars, purr, nights, moist wisdom. In a flutter of wings, the planets align. In indigo, the moon's ripe horns with silken veils, the women appear liquid and the flames glow, dancing. They were dancing. The women are dancing and dancing again. Into our ink's brightest jewel, the wound's deepest healing, in this body's sacred circle. At world axis and the crescent horizon and the blade's balance, revolving, revolving in the crone's crown wisdom. Oh, dancer, dancer, dancers in my heart's purest egg innocence. Ooh, salubriously so saucy. Campfire for a lover's arms, Labrador flame dancing. She is dancing. She is dancing the dream. The women are dancing. So we want to give Tynowyn and Dan a great applause for such great work they did. I'm so thankful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. So next, oops, my list.
It's great to have a voice like Chris's.
Thank you, Dan. Yeah, it's great to have that ukulele sound too. That just makes Hawaii come alive. So next we're going to have a young man that I just met recently. His name is Samson Suneyes, and he's going to come out and he's going to play some music for us. And I'm going to read some poems. And as I usually have these classes, I teach classes, and we say, Well, life is like a river, and river likes life, which is basically one of the oldest metaphors in the world. Life is like a river, and the river is like life. And so we're going to go through some rivers here, keep the flow going. Okay? We're all set. In the beginning, crystal serpents journey the heavens' terrain, till ocean pounds sudden depth. Electric bolts bubble the cauldron's sacred spark. Flesh thrusts the cougar's urgent snarl and carves Sierra scarps coursing our scree scars. A soft breeze illuminates black oak leaves rustling and scattering the flames. Their branches nourish the seasoned ideas of insects. Moonlight glows. Stars swirl through the dark matter. Possibility. Sparking my brain rivers. Blue ripples the green field. Wild horses gallop into clouds. Long wind geese lift over reeds and willows of the great valley's marsh. Destiny's magnetic symphony. And the stampeding mustangs beat the drums upon the prairie of the rolling rhythm of freedom. Through cottonwood leaves dangling the sunlight's hordes, caressing the landscape's resilient flesh. Truckee rivers, swift current, April's canyons, stark cliffs. Snow melting from heart's isolation. A luxurious bluish red stone, river polished, comforts a clenched fist. Blue fire and the flames rippling life's flesh. A skink tail, sparking flecks sapphire the garden's dry crackling leaves. Sparkle light wave particles through my diamond facets. And the dragon's flame dancing my lungs is jeweled chasm. Currents, elemental minerals, polishing touchstones in my bedrock hearth. Coals glow stars, embers swirl in my heart's river. Blue earth granite slabs avalanche the crystals' ecstatic laughter. Basalt's liquid tongues cascade the cliff's teeth. And the Sierra's red earth marbles blue stone veins to ocean's heartbeat. Fire rippling the wilderness, and the waves as flames leap from the prophet's tongue. As the sand rivulet shifts shapes, pattern, the landscape's brilliance. The watershed's flesh channels stone into blue clay, shaping our vessel's worth. Blue breeze shimmering the afternoon, April's the garden's deep moon, green. Fiber, lava bones, swells, bubbling the juices of mineral stews, raw flesh. Snakes slithering its wilderness, salmon leap crystal education, following the monologue. Syllables gathering relationships in the sacred drum, pounding, grounding this body's rituals. In the place of being real, a smoke wisp unfurls over marsh reeds. Up the great river's magnificent arms, ocean whispering its language. To learn the dance, you got to go down to the edge, the river. Well, go ahead, it's all right. Touch it. Nice body, huh? It moves. Hold that water flesh in your fingers. You got it. Take off your clothes. Yeah. Oh yeah, slip in naked and slow. Feel that soft spot. Ooh, right between your metaphors. That's right, let go, touch it all over, swim in the rhythm, in that river's current. Be aware, sensitive. Each nuance, read true. Go with it. Ride what you learn. Don't trash your lover's life. Keep your stream clean, pure. You know what I mean. A praise poem for us all. We rise in rivers, in the Sierra winds, over the blue-green curved sphere's intelligence, fueling this particle universe. Stardust flowing through our heart muscle. Each cell of our symphonic flesh rippling. All rivers nourishing our soul's nerve network. The brain sphere forming our ocean's flesh. Who we were, who we are at this moment, still who we become. We rise from the cosmic sea's elements. We are waves rolling and whirling in wild DNA strands. Strings structuring our instrument's tone. breathing bodies of sisters and brothers, animals, plants, trees, unfurling their leaves and breathing, pulsing the body essence, existence, dancing, waves of words, kissing the shoreline stone skin, destiny's vibration, the body's melodic language, dancing, right here, still, whirling. Yuba Mother Gold. Water wildfire shoots the Granite Canyon. Rocks balance the difference between gold metal and Falls big leaf maple. Kissing stone altars imprint our passing murmur in Will Ripple. White leaves whirling the sky dream sparkle the light wave particles across current, clear emerald. Swirling crescendo, echoing through arteries, the deep swell flow. Oh, primordial mother, we come. A year of haiku. For poets, walking the cold roads, knapsack full of poems for the folks back home. In rock-bound valley, blizzard howls snow at my tent. Fluff up the goose down, bagged. Dawn light flares ridge pines. Flute wavering with each breath. Black oak sprout scarlet. Ukiah pear trees flower the morning's light mist. Teach students haiku. The gibbous moon brightens the Highway 20's Great Valley. Bug guts goo windshield. Conflagration, smoke from Yuba Goldfields billows up blue sky. Blackbirds? From the deep pond mud, frog fart bubbles up, pops, rippling the plop. Aspen leaves falling, flutter in the breeze. August? Oh, butterflies. Hearing the light breeze spangle the aspen leaves, I muse. Nothing gold can stay. Who? Who hears the horned owl's wings ruffle through the black oak gold leaves falling? Who? Windstrip maple leaves whirling with snowflake flurries. Crickets singing still. Two wren tits rustle up toy on red berry feast. Too shy for scene, flee! Little streams, sunlight bright, rapidly flowing, tumbling delight. Gleaming ray, precious light, murmuring stars, rippling night. Rushing, swirling, morning twilight, flames licking, splashlight. Beyond age, the desert knows, and the wind replies in the grain of wood. A thin contour, a seed husk, delicate like fingertips touch brittle bone. In the cleansing hour, wind ripples over sand. Beating feathers and a withered grass tuft whisper. Sand shrouds shift and drift far into heat. Expiation. So that's Samson Suneyes. And I'm so happy that he was here doing this. I want to say this, the last time that I actually did those poems in public was about, I think it was 12 years ago. And I was over at the Center for the Arts, and I was looking at some paintings. There was a river show that someone asked me to do poems for, and I was looking at a painting, and this lady came up to me and said, you like my painting? I said, yeah, it's great. And I noticed she had a flute in her hand. I said, hey, would you play the flute for my poems? She said, sure. So she played the flute for her poems. So here's 12 years later, and her son's playing the flute for the poems. the second time I did it in person. Thank you so much, Samson. Thank you so much. So next up on the agenda here, we have Kelly Fleming's going to come out. We're going to do a couple of blues poems here that I think he's going to be out here. Ah, here he comes. I can hear his footsteps. He's on his way. Yeah, here he comes. So Kelly Fleming, he was, when I first moved up here about 83, I think it was, they used to have an open mic at I think it was Big Al's. Yeah, I think it was Big Al's, wasn't it? Big Al's? And we used to go there on Mondays, I think, Tuesday nights. It's been so long ago, I can't remember. That's what happens. Yeah, Monday and Tuesdays. And he was always there. And that's when I first met Kelly. And then we did a couple of things with Dan Scanlon and Peter Wilson had the Tuesday Live. And so we used to go to Tuesday Live at the American Victorian Museum. at that time, I mean, that kind of gives us our age, age away. We've been here for a while. And Kelly and I have done different things with each other over the years. I think the most exciting thing was probably the Lord Buckley show with Utah Phillips. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, great. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of blues poems, three blues poems, and this first one is called I Turn Around for Your Eyes. Jay squawk at the cat wakes me lying on my back in my bed. Flies buzzing in and out of my sight through the window over my head. Summer heat rising and spilling its light through oak leaves onto my bed. Another day to earn my pay. It's a cheap cliche. All the same, rise again. Dress from the job, grab a bite with coffee, and a hype for the sale to buy my friends. Invest in America's free economy and then sleep. Rise again. Work and trade in time. Turn your eyes to bend your spine, to sell your soul. Collect and pay on the take. You get no deals with the gambling blues in the hole. Another lover to share the meal and the money friends. Empty soul. I'd turn around for your eyes again. But I gotta change this mask, flash some hero stance and strut my pride. Stand still and make your move, turn right or left, you got to choose, or stand aside. Preach your truth to the ears of the deaf, yeah, then down your juice. It'll soothe your pride. Talking tomorrow, grin with a smile of sorrow. Time takers. Yesterday's news is cold sheets for losers, but playing in between won't shake her. Hawk your ticket ride with geezers, the hustle lives and high trip takers. And then go home late night. Open the door, turn on the light to empty room. Alone with our things, even the shadows weep, and the images rise in a silver moon. Lovers kiss, yeah, but it's in my sleep, and the night chills this empty room. I'd turn around for your love's eyes again. Well, I was all alone, emptying my bones, so I walked on down by the station. Began to rain, along came a train, so I climbed aboard with the wind. We were rolling along, then I heard her song and saw her lick her lips and smile at me. A little small talk, and we took a little walk on back to the rear of the train. Well, I was talking rhymes and riding smooth lines, and the sun was a-falling in the west. We were flying high, but my mouth sure got dry, speeding together in that moonlight. But in the midnight air, blowing through our hair, she slid up, oh, so close. Then she gave me a kiss. Well, I knew what I'd missed. My muscle was a-throbbing like the engine up front. Oh, she was hot, and I was sot like a well-oiled tool. Well, she took it in stride. Me, I enjoyed my ride, rock and roll over those tracks. And then it got tough. Well, you know, the riding got rough. We started climbing over desert hills. Then my head spun around, started falling down. I looked for her eyes, but she was gone. Then we rounded a bend. I was near my end. I could feel I was losing my grip. Then I saw her again. She had 5 more men, each with a ticket for her train. Well, I called for help. She let out a yelp and kicked me with her foot in my gut. Yeah, I fell from the train. Then I felt the pain rolling over and over and over and over the desert rock. Hit me hard. Left me scarred. Riding on that desperation line. You got to be careful out there when you're feeling a little low. You got to be real careful. So this next piece is was inspired by the Oregon governor, who said that, you know, if you have these boys stop cutting these trees down, there's going to be a lot of incest and rape in our country. And I started thinking about that, and I said, you know, that's kind of weird. But so I had to write a poem about this, and it also applies to the up in Truckee. I don't know if you were here that long ago, but the Truckee had a big log mill up in Truckee. They had a log mill, and they had to shut it down because they had cut down all the big trees, and they had to change the saws because the saws were chewing up the small trees too much, and so they had to change the saws. They said, that's too much money, man. We're just going to shut it down. Yeah, I know you guys are out of work, but you know that's just the way it goes. That's the way life is. So find another job. So this is called The Log Mill's Closed. Come gather round, lads and lasses too, if your minds yearn for blues. I'll tell you a tale, been told before, but near to your heart I'll sing for you once more. When our steel blades were stilled and the log mill closed, in ocean of pines, deeper the dream, no end in sight it would seem. Our steel carving trails through promised land fed our hearts young and strong. Tame the wild with iron hand. To fall the axe were willed. The log mill closed. Now our logger's heart loves wood. What sustains provides. Family, friends, community, its pride. To work, men be strong for honest pay. The wise rule respect. A fitting wage for another day. And their steel blades be singing still. The log mill closed. Now the virgin forests and sacred trees have vanished into his stories. Our old saws don't fit the younger wood. Do we forge our blades to cut them young when getting's good? For our steel blades to be singing still, the log mill closed. Yes, it's money talk that buys and sells to log the land. We build the corporate plan. Its dividends pay our stock commands, reap the markets bare. The earth and man be damned, and their steel blades be singing still. The log mill closed. Now its winter's ice saves trees and chills idle minds to the nights of bitter rhymes. The drunk men woe, the wisest tears when the wild storm howls, and daughters shiver in their naked fear, and our steel shrill is singing still. The log milk closed. To inherit from our fathers, we make amends, or again be damned by their sins. Too late for a change? Fate, or do we choose? Or is it all a dream, a song, like a wave from the sea, be the song we're singing still? Or be it still our steel blades singing, the log milk closed. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take a little break, and we're going to move some things off the stage here, move things around a bit, about 10, 15 minutes, something like that. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do some more poems and music. Kelly and Elena will be joining us then. And thank you so much for hanging out here. Well, yeah, I am reading. I think I'm going to read too. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so thanks for the first half, and we'll be right back for the second half in a few minutes. Thank you very much. Okay, we're ready for the second half here, and I'd like to welcome Kelly Fleming back to the main stage here, and also we have a lovely attraction, Elena Rayo, to the main stage here. Oh, yeah, there we go. So I'm going to start off with a poem that I did a lot of environmental writing, and this poem was probably one of the first ones I wrote when I came up here. It's called The Economics of Forestry.
That's one of the first poems that I heard Chris read.
Yeah.
At the open mic at Big House.
And
Yeah.
it's actually I started a new genre here. It's called rural rap.
I don't know about that.
What?
Can you hear that up
Oh.
there? There it is.
Yeah, we got it, man. We're ready to roll. Do some road poems there. I'm riding out of rugged roads. Soon I'm on the main dirt road. Hey, it's getting kind of late. Sun sinking low. Flicking through the shadows. Gotta make my date. Honey's on my mind. All the time when I'm cruising. Well, she'd like to see me when I'm smiling, but she showed me how it's easy when I'm sad, even mad, or lean on any favor, let it go. It's all over, take it slow when we're cruising down the Cruzon grade. Hey, I'm working hard, cutting wood, build my body feel good, keep my baby warm at night. Ooh, she calls me money. Wants my honey. Hey, I like her moves. She holds me tight. I can't blame her. Hey, you gotta work, otherwise you get a jerk, and any member wanna take her on a cruise. Cruising. Cost me $1, brand new, a set of good. What a mountain view. I'm hauling wood in my new pickup truck. Paying debts, keep a score. What do you use again? I don't need no more to hit the paved road. Hey, there's a logging rig ahead. I'm going to pass him round the curve, squealing wheels, a pothole, another car. Oh, it takes nerve, man. I might even turn up dead passing down this ridge road. I better cruise down the Cruzon grade. Sky glows, wind blows through my hair. Much more, I gotta take it slow. I got the sunset in my eye. Moonrise, out of sight, night air. Stars like in my honey's eyes. But you better listen what she says, man. All you get is what she does. Hey, we're all the same, whatever name. We play the game and pray it's not insane. Einstein found it, now we gotta live it. Where you put it, there you get it. Oh, she is so fine. I hope she's mine. But if she leaves, man, I got my keys for some cruising. Harder work and never known, cutting wood with seeds sown, but I said I would. Not for money, I'd like to please my honey. So I lit my split and maul, set it straight, let it fall, man. What you wanna do, you wanna leave, you gotta give, keep the faith and ride it through. Oh yeah, you say it sounds so easy. Sleazy? Hey man, all I know I gotta get is send my bill, I pay the ticket, but I gotta ride it with my honey on my side when I'm cruising down the Cruzon grade. Hey, now I'm off turn here, there's a country store, I'm gonna stop and get a beer. Nah, I can't drive with more. Tahoe, Toyabe, Tuolumne, no matter where you go, much better drive it slow. You know, coyote, deer, squirrels got as much right as girls, and like the river's rapid noise just as much as boys. Yeah, I like the forest and I respect it, but it's getting cut down. Dammed up, shut up, trees are falling all around, sprouting up in farm rows, just like the corn grows. You want to do it to it, to it, to it, to it, too? No jive, man, you take a drive. It's a fact. You better act. If you want to save it, you better stand up to it. No guts, get clear cuts. Woman around, sure hand, hey, it's getting late. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Aim it and put it where it falls. If you got the balls. Oh man, I should have said Moxie. She is so fine and foxy with her fingers on my thighs. Oh my, I love those trees. Hey, we don't want to see the wild forest die from our eyes, each one a different size, so high. Breathe. Wind through trees, they feed our lives, cruising, cruising down the Cruzon grade. Okay, so his next one is called The Side of Mrs. Breen, and I did this mind meld up on Donner Pass one year, and I got into the story of the Donner Pottery and what happened there, and then all of a sudden I was reading a book by Jose Montoya, and it was about this young Indian brave who had seen the Donner Party up there, and he went back and asked his grandfather. He says, "Grandfather, what are these people? They've got blood all over their faces and on their hands, and they look weird. They got wild eyes." And he said, "They've come to take our mountains." He said, "Come to take our mountains? I don't know what you mean." He says, "Because they have no mountains of their own." So this is the side of Mrs. Breen. I woke up in the twilight driving hard up Donner Pass, feeling pit bull bad. So I stopped and scrambled up some mountain dawnlight breaking where I thought a vision could be had. But when my climbing reached the top, wind was gusting, screaming wild, and lightning crackling split the sky, and granite snow began to fall. Well, I slipped into a crevice fast, like a mountain marmot scurries rolling eyes to catch a shelter niche until this raging swirl of snow passed me by and I could go. Well, I can't say how long it raged. Could be one or several days. When it cleared, my sky was dark. I thought I might be in some kind of hero's maze. But no star shining showing me the way. Then I saw a body lying, burning in the snow. I thought it might be hell or heaven's torch. But closer look, it was a woman, and her lips were moving syrup soft, glowing with some fiery light. So I laid my body by her side to keep me warm if nothing else. Maybe catch a little of her mystic tale. Well, I'm not sure how long I laid, could be one or several days, till I saw a waning moon rising fierce and howling for some kind of praise. Well, I tried to mouth a cliche slogan, why I'm lying by this woman's glowing body in the snow up on this narrow cliff ledge, but the pines began to moan a ghastly rock tune. Thunder rumbled in the mountain's heart, shaking hard to skid us down black ice chasm. So I rose up to my knees, hands shaking high, crying, "Hey, I love living. Don't kill us, please. I want to leave. Where's your keys?" Well, no sooner screamed it was granted. Sunlight's rising from a riffled river, freighting putrid sewage in its heavy water. No, I didn't do it. I would never, ever pee or throw in glass, paper, plastic, metal, garbage, any litter in its water. Well, it didn't matter what I screamed or pleaded, because the splashing said I better clean it. No, I'm too busy, man. Wife and kids, job, TV, the internet, COVID, all those. But the river grabbed me in its oily water and shoved me through a narrow canyon to a no more city, big or small. I didn't know where I was everywhere. I started choking, stumbling, and mouthing metal air. Well, when I woke, I had no wallet, but I did have a heel print on my face and a neon god in uniform grinning down strange. I said, "I want a lawyer who can represent my case." Well, no sooner spoke his knuckles started teaching me my sense. Yeah, I earned my degree, but I couldn't stand or walk, so I started crawling down the canyon gutter, sniffing for a bit of food to keep my strength. I got lucky at a corner restaurant booth because the new age chef slipped me a slice of paradise. And before I turned to scurry on my way, I smiled sly and twished a wink of thanks. And he replied, "Well, your desires procreates insurance banks." Me? Oh, I ran into the city center, sirens streaking canyons, piercing glass, shattered fragments fell around me, flashing faces fall into the city, slashing teeth mass, and spitting grotesque-colored flames off their tongues in white, yellow, red, brown, black, and blue, mixing in the city center cauldron and boiling steam like some giant party brew. Then the golden flute piped, "Well, he's on his way home to supper with the gambling blues." The foreign's wolf snapping at his heels. Well, I shinnied up the city center, status broom praying, "Can you save me with a Francis Scott key?" The party chorus bray, "Tickets go for hawkers' fees." Well, I never carry any money, but I'd seen enough to deal a trade, so I smiled a little coy and said, "Hey, party boss, I can give you what you want if you come on home and lie with me in my bed." He rose. I got a smile. He replied, "I am appalled, you crazy spreading disease." Huh? I said, I've ridden every line from east to west and back again, but gliding home on steel through snow scenes the power rush for me. Well, his eyes got big as saucers, and he licked his lips and smiled and said, well, I'll let you ride his baggage on my corporate train if you can prove that what you say is true. Well, I ain't good at telling tales, but reading eyes, I know when someone's seeing sales. I said, it's a deal. Now you better pack your nose with sugar stuff, 'cause we're rolling over bloody bodies stinking in the snow. Well, I'd rather hustle quickies and martini bars, he said. No, I said, man, you sold our word, and now we gotta go across sand rivers, concrete plains, skeletons, glare, hollow eyes. Then a farmer in his covered wagon with his family freight hollered, our farm and soil is dead, we're moving west. Well, the party boss agreed and said, shed your blood eating what you want. But at the mountain peak, snow blocked the pass. I said, your words sing true as rock, and I left him. He's cutting trees and moving mountains for his locomotive train. Me? Oh, I wove him with those snowshoes headed for the pass, and the woman, he called me coward, a lazy queer, and yelled, a man is a man. On the snow ledge, I found her frozen, glowing body with her syrup-soft lips, whispering what I had to know, and she said, in my soul wilderness flows from this heart of snow, slashing canyons in this rock, and rippling, the emerald clear pools. Drink my crystal's flame from the rippling dark waves. The sun, the moon, the stars are turning time. Now kiss my body's lips and feed her fire. Before I have to leave, my name is Mrs. Breen. I said I will. I can speak your words well. But what do they mean? So now we're going to take a little trip from Sacramento up here to Nevada County. It's called Commuting. And I got to get to work and back, go stop, day in, day out, life, live blue. August griddle strip swelters plastic. Metal cars backed up 5 miles. Fumes withering the landscape. Fallout levels the playing field. Caltrans workers spray poison at the off-ramp road rage murder scene. A rear view mirror tailgater smiling and silver whispering at me. Out of sight, out of mind, man. I'm busy suffering my own pleasures. A metal monster driver shifts reality, jerks off his lane to right in front of me and brakes. I'm out of there, too fast for rear-end scammers. Blowing trash, devil wind whirls up against the chain link fencing. The new toxic zone housing, dead cars, broken dreams, scattering plastic further. Try to escape up the country road. Domestications creeping over the hills, overgrazing the sellout parcels, the habitat loss, the species extinctions, high-grading what's left. Gentry newages, too young to know the difference, stuck in scientific method. fear, anger, frustration hardens the nerves, coming, going, sensory overload. Don't look, too much population to carry home, tossed into the freeway carnage, who cares? Get the gun. Beautiful lives, the poet dancers, the girl, the boy you knew from school, the dead deer on the roadside bloating, apathetic. What drug relieves hating this world into its death, feeding the malignancy in our bodies, smothering lies with grief? Who issues checks for tears? At home, in the August white heat of my rock patio's live oak shades, the distant anger ripples over the pine ridge, the driving force. Pay the bills. Complete the commute contract. The metal air stifles the pines' curled tips, colors the distant beast's roar bronze. What hope in evening's meltdown? Under cicada-licked live oak leaves, like a breeze through a California woman's hair, rising through manzanilla's palette, the silvering leaves and mountain mahogany, the toyon's bright green tarnishing light, splintering the live oak's resilient flesh, moving among the branching sprays, the fluttering wings of bush-tit arpeggio weavings, angelic arias. The evening angels, massaging our senses between ripples of leaves. We are alive, here in the garden's pleasure. What we create in the breath of the leaves is a release, gleaning dis-ease from our senses in our communion of needs. What we love, we receive in our garden, in each other, renewing the gift, the body, for tomorrow's work. Kelly Fleming's leave us now. Thank you, Kelly, for being here.
Thank you, Chris.
This is called Castileja's Dance. This is another one of those poems that Jacquie wrote that I found in her office room. You were the one who opened the door, releasing the myriad facets, empowering the written word, lettered across the paper, reflecting my thoughts and feelings, the vast mind's wisdom uncovering hidden thoughts, emotional images, the silly sounds of letters and slippery syllables, potent, amazing sounds, memories and places visited and revealed on paper, lived again in my senses, in my heart, memories, places I continue to love. I am Castileja, a ray of light to help us see through dark into spring's fountain. Inspiring visions, feel my fragrance. Clean water, bubbling harmony, resolving conflicts. I am dancing inspiration. My mind is like a warm breeze with balmy clouds moving and shaping and growing and rolling, blooming and billowing over scented trees, mingling with the bouquets of iris from the garden, nourishing my mind's sensuous, silky fabrics. Undulating sheen spiraling over my head into sparks flaring from fires, blazing fountains of rose petals, rising from the wild sky's pure air, swirling in my heart's river, reflecting Kilauea's heart. Bubbling, liquid rocks, blood rivers, sparking earth's enlightening rhythms in my dance. These were our best days. Night promises melding our dreams together. Whispering love for years. Then sudden goodbye. We could have done better and more. What we did was teach each other to love. The last dance together. At Lucchesi's wine tasting bar, we perform our last dance together. A tourist says, "This is great, man, just like San Francisco and some North Beach beat jazz poetry scene, man. It's alive, it's happening, I dig it." Then he buys another round of Pinot and a glass each for us as well. Nice. But now your memory is slipping away, and you know it's difficult to hold its focus, unraveling your silk veil's erotic scent. Your body's ambient perfume in a starlight dance of the seven veils. Petals rippling from your body's flower into a distant dry landscape's mirage. Clouds magnifying sunset's vermilion, surrounding our vague campfire scene. And you, shimmying your mother hips' moon across the sand's vast knowledge. Dancing lovely in your point step twirl of energy, grounding the body for the swirling veils, scattering jewels from your heart's love, dancing for the gathering crowds, smiling and spinning your veils at the edge of eternity. "80 years old, beautiful to behold, unfurling your veils in art's redemption, a woman's heart renewing her passion for her mystic forms in the swirling veils. And now, rippling farewell." Bleeding amber for Castileja. The dancer has left us all. Autumn breezes swept her away, rippling into the forest curtains among the earth's immaculate veils. From where she emerges in spring, glowing her lush green bright stars. Tall and straight, graceful in her picturesque poise. Elegant in her season's costume designs, beautiful in her efflorescent flowering of erotic limbs, flesh dancing the wind's breath, rustling her gold and scarlet hip scarf, coins her rhythm's chorus of leaves. How lovely she sways to wind's caress. Each season, symphonic strings sing her green floral patterns, igniting the gold, the orange, the red deep purple stars glittering her brilliance. Thanksgiving embracing her body, always in beauty, always serene, always carried in the wind's breath, guiding her through time and space, joy and gratitude filling her void, where she once danced effortlessly, like leaves twirling in wind, swept away. The sunset this evening was like our fire. You were the breeze shimmering flames through my lake-centered soul. Forest eyes brought forth our questions, and your autumn-ripe lips told me why. We were the fire and the October's leaves, devouring what others only dream, our wilderness. But our tongues speak sorrow, and now I see you in the dark ripples like starlight among ashes in my lake. The fall night wind rattles my window glass, splatters raindrops. Oak leaves fall and whirl through my garden's deepest shadows. Like rain falls, the moon falls, and the sun falls. Our eyes fall from stars, flung out of mind. Beyond perception, fingers knead, round, and sculpt all in their palms. But our fingers slip apart when we turn our eyes and do not speak of sorrow. Frost fell and froze the pale moon, balanced in my palm. I touched it. It fractured, crumbled, and fell through my fingers to our skeletal limbs in a blackened forest. And when I look in your dark, storied eyes, shadows turn and flee as though I were cursed. But the black oaks chatter spring. I was an oak, and you the leaves, ablaze in autumn's fire. In the wind with the rain, your flames fell through my dark red earth. And when my roots absorb you. My naked limbs drip moonlight. Their iced buds bloom scarlet flares, and gold leaves April's air. Thank you very much, Elena. Yeah. So for our next trick, we have Ludi Hinrichs. He's going to come out and he's going to play on the piano here. I think he is. Yeah. It's going to happen. That's great. So anyway, that was kind of the passing of everything, and we have those times in our lives when we lose things, as George Harrison said, all things must pass. And so we try to find things that are going to, move us forward. We have to keep moving. We have to keep moving, or else we become stagnant and die. And so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to move forward. Each day, our hands discover the blue emerald river heart. The jewel that radiates the canyon's deepest image. The forest fountain, bubbling wilderness down the granite crags is building block foundation. Our soul's precious body, a sweet communion for our lips. speaking vast secrets. Fates sing of spirits. Unfurling leaves from the golden black oak. Nourishing lupin nectar. Rippling the spring rivulets. Glowing with dawn fire. We dive into its clear pool, spirit laughing, our river current. Riverlight in the mind, deep emerald pools the granite canyon. We reflect what is passing through rock, sand grinds deeper. Each year of our lives, memories flowing out of sight. So we look upstream to what is coming entranced. Green serpentine flow of conifer, oak, poison oak, mock orange, and black locust sweeten the body's electric. Movement we watch. Water bubbling and rolling over cobbles between bedrock. Splashing beauty clear, rhythm character polishing gemstone. Crystal cascade lace patterns between white bone, the gold of our lives. So we climb naked, warm, into Marrow's beautiful canyon. Where this woman gathers her movements true to her course before her. In rapids churn and roars the river's green gold light, pooling her body's treasures. battered by the brute boulders, is coursed to the ocean's generations. Spiraling, cycles, encircling this world body. She becomes more beautiful each day, widening my embrace to the essential element. So it is we enter the jeweled pool pleasure, wetting imagination, embracing flesh and current light. Sliding over bones and rippling between boulders into crux of power. Coming together, frothing the cascades, roughly rush. Salmon leaping upstream, coming, still quivering. Flush red, the pool's last light. Mirroring the bubbling cascades. Cleansing desire, rippling downstream. The current swirls each day, this woman and I swimming upstream, coursing the falls as wet, light miracle. Seven 9/23. Today, a picnic in Sierras. Donner Pass, to be specific, on a small grassy sand flat with pussy paws, sulfur balls, mountain pride, waterfalls below the peak singing Sierra's descant harmonies. We have come to discover each other. A brook behind us trickles notes, splashes the cracked granite melody. The view stretches east 30 miles over the lake of the Donner Party. Where the West lectured our history. Breezes shifted in the lodge poles, our chairs and table in the lee shade. A cool, windy summer's day. My birth date. We toast wine to laughter and smiles penetrating the heart of the one you care for. These are the days that can turn your desires to the beauty of loving life, rich in the mind and the body. Awaken the ache for spring flowers, unfolding the body's want. Arms open to faith. Stand for another lover's love in this present moment when our lips kiss. We let go all restraints for the warmth in each other's lush pleasure, wanting more kisses, deeper. There was no time to calculate or process the structure of boundaries. We just let go and kissed for the want out of each other's kisses. Sphinx, Moth, Musk. August sears sunset, salt wet garments fall from our bodies. Emerging from our dugout shelter in the yellow clay hillside shadow, under the centuries' blue oak, naked. Patio's flat stones cool our needs. lounging on pillowed linens. We indulge the evening's primroses opening golden, igniting the stars, the landscape dissolves as night comes to us all. The water's rush deepens. Deer Creek Canyon darkened. The black oak leaves sigh. Pine needles whispering upslope into blue oak boughs, moonlight splinters. Primrose perfume, our arms, legs entwined to kiss. A darker brilliance, filigrees, gold, stems, vibratos. Little castanets, crickets chirping, lilting, serpentina swell. In young moon's curve, musk ambrosia. Black delta shape, hovering, fans night fusions, our pupils enlarge. Eyelashes flutter. Dark wings dart. Sphinx moths. Gardening Dionysian tempo, whirling black mass electric moon petals open. Plunge tongue, ooh, into honeydew. Allegro moonlight arcs boon, slick limbs, wing flash. Melts black into oak leaves, encircling eyelashes, perfume, stiletto tongues flower in moonlight. Wings, talons, sphinx moth in face of owl, vanish. Okay, so this is I hope you enjoyed all this. This is our last piece here. This is called An Evening Meal with SD. The sun goes down over Blue Oak Ridge, igniting the sunset nuggets and garden clouds. This evening's meal, a lifetime's memory. Fresh halibut and secret sauce marinade. Barbecue glaze over manzanita coals flavor our Sierra foothills' rural culture. Between the belts of black oak yellow pine and live oak grapevine, manzanita mixed. Skillet stir-fry vegetable medley. Asparagus, red pepper, baby broccoli, shiitakes, garlic, onions, pine nuts, and olive oil over brown rice. Petite spinach salad. Radish slices, purple onion strips, cherry tomato wedges. Color the cuisine and balance the meal. Organic. And how fortunate we are. Zinfandel, blessed in the cool night air, September breezes among stars and leaves. This is what we have come to live for. You and I, in this sweetness of summer's exotic, cool fragrances. Datura, primroses, naked ladies from the dried leaf litter mulch. We can both smile for it all going to fall. The mystic silver maple leaves scattering yellow stars across the patio's flagstones. It's Picasso's cosmos, mimicking us in touch. Stones among the stars in a dark universe. So come close. Sit with me. Linger a while. And rest your light, soft glow upon my lap. We will hug, murmuring for an hour. and listen to crickets swaying their rhythms. For females to snuggle in warm bowers. The wannabes are still scratching out their songs, composing nuptials for the mates to procreate. Feeling our bodies is what we are here for. And so our lives depend upon such touch. Breezes playing in the chime bells is climate, tolling our lives driven into passing time. Melding our touch into each other's heart. So listen close, and let me tell you the history of crickets, violins, and leaves. Prophecies, passionate poets sing into fiery stars. Thank you very much, Ludi Hinrichs on the piano there. Thank you very much. And I want to thank Tynowyn. I also want to thank, who's the other guy out there? The guy I've known him for some time. Dan Scanlon, the cool hand uke. And I also want to thank Samson Suneyes for being here. And Kelly Fleming, and Rayo, and Ludi Hinrichs. I don't know where they are. They're out there somewhere. And most of all, I want to thank you, the audience, for being here, because, you know, without the audience, what good is the artist? You know, I mean, if they create on their own, I guess it's good. Get feel about yourself, but it's always good to have an audience out there and someone to appreciate what you do. It's a lot of work, a lot of solitary work, and now you become a part of that whole work. And that's what we work for. That's what all artists work for, is to have some kind of an audience. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Chris. Come on. Where's Kelly?
Oh, there he is.
All right, forget it.
Encore, huh? Encore. You guys aren't tired yet, huh? We didn't put you to sleep then, huh? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, hi, Gabriel.
Rolling down the line, then I hurry straight home and pack. And if I didn't go, I believe I'd blow